Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another top list video. Now this week I'm going to be talking about 10 of my favorite Nicktoons cartoons, or Nicktoon series, whatever I'm going to put in the title. I want to make this clear. These are the Nickelodeon cartoon shows I remember watching when I was a kid that I grew up with. I'm not familiar at all with the newer ones, so I'm just going to pick the ones that I grew up watching like during the 90s and early 2000s. I picked 10 of them. I know there's a lot, but I picked 10 of them that I remember watching fondly. Now, I do have some honorable mentions. They are The Wild Thornberrys, Real Monsters, and Hey Arnold. Those are the shows I remember watching. Maybe not a good number of episodes. And a few shows on the main list I have not seen in a very long time. So I may forget some details or forget something. A few of them I used to like at the time that are going to be like in the, I don't know, the top 5 for at least now. Well, anyway, here I go. My top 10 favorite Nicktoons series. Cartoons, yeah. Number 10, Rocko's Modern Life. When I was younger, I used to love this show. I thought it was funny and crazy. When I watched it again, like, I don't know, a few years ago, I think on Netflix. I don't even think Rocko's Modern Life was on Netflix. I might imagine that, but I don't know. I kind of liked it a little bit less, but still a silly show. I even have the keychain I got from those blind bags, like the classic Nicktoons characters. I got Rocko. I don't know why I liked this show when I was a kid. I mean, something about it was kind of funny, but like it does have a lot of adult jokes that we kids at the time would not get, but I think we do now as an adult. Same thing with another show I'm going to say at number 8. But yeah, it's a classic. Not as fun as I remember it, but from what I remember, it's just a cool show. That's why it's at number 10, and I think I need to watch it again. But on my viewing of watching the show, this was like 5 years ago the last time I watched it. It was weird, but it was very funny. I think I better watch that again. It was part of my childhood. Number 9, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Not to be confused with the movie that came out before the cartoon. Same thing with Rocko. Although I haven't watched an episode of Jimmy Neutron since I was like, I don't know, 10 years old. So, yeah, I remember being like, I don't know, a fun, cool CGI show. There's certain episodes I really enjoyed. I wonder if I would enjoy as much as an adult like I did as a kid, just slightly. Thinking back on it's really weird, but I don't know, some ideas of the show became like imaginative and stuff. I don't know. Did any of you out there remember Jimmy Neutron? I'm sure a lot of you do if you're around my age. I don't know. I thought that one show, I kind of watched fondly for how weird it was. And I never seen that spin-off show that one of the characters was involved in, so I can't say on that. Number 8, Ren and Stimpy. Or the Ren Stimpy Show, as they call it. Now, I know there's some controversy with the creator, which I don't want to get into. I'm sure a lot of you probably know or don't know. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was kind of like the same deal as Rocko's Modern Life. It had a lot of adult jokes. I mean, it was very, very dirty, and yeah, I think it was like more geared towards like adult humor than childish humor. Rocko's Modern Life was kind of childish, but Ren and Stimpy was kind of like really weird, but as a kid I used to like it. I thought it was funny, and I remember the log song. Does anyone remember the log song? And Happy Happy Joy Joy, and another one I've not watched in so long. I remember watching it as a little kid and I used to enjoy the hell out of it. But there were some other Nick shows that I enjoyed more than that down the line. Number 7, The Angry Beavers. It's kind of weird. I used to like the show fine when I was younger. I remember watching a good number of episodes of them. Not loving it, but over time, I actually like the show a lot more than Rocko. Like, this is a show I think got, you know, better as I got older than Rocko's Modern Life. I seen a few episodes, like, around the same time the last time I saw Rocko. Yeah, I enjoy Angry Beavers. Another funny show. I gotta catch up on. I know there's some DVDs out. I don't know if it's on the Splat Block, but I enjoy Angry Beavers more. It's very funny. Number 6, Cat Dog. I used to watch this show like all the time. Like the main TV network like channel I used to watch more than anything else was Nickelodeon, and Cat Dog was one of my favorites back in the day. I thought it was a weird concept, like a cat and a dog in one body. Awkward, right? But I always thought it was a fun show. And another one I gotta watch again, and maybe it'll be as funny if I watch it again as an adult, or it could be a little weird. Yeah, like a lot of these ideas for these cartoons sound very weird on paper, but I thought, you know, especially Cat Dog was very entertaining. I have that much to say. Number 5, KaBlam! Now this show I used to watch when I was very young, and I used to love it. The concept from what I remember was two kids who go through comic books, and you see some shorts, like I remember Action League. What is that called? Action League? I know there was a spin-off show, but I don't remember I watched it. This is a show I watched when I was really, really young, but I have not seen it since I don't know, since I was like, I don't know, 10, 8 years old. It's been more than a decade. So, I don't know, I doubt there's any DVDs out. I don't know if it's on the Nicktoons network, but I remember KaBlam had a really unique concept to it, and another fun, entertaining show. I just don't remember it that well. I don't know why I put it at number 5. Maybe it's because of the opening theme to it. I don't know. Number 4, Doug. Not the Disney version. The Nickelodeon version I grew up with. Another one I've not watched in a very, very long time. I enjoyed it. I thought it was, again, a really funny show. The Disney version I barely remember except for the movie, Doug's first movie. And sometimes I got dramatic at times. Like I think the one dramatic episode, I think it was the Christmas one, with Falls with his dog Pork Chop. Like I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember being very dramatic. And yeah, I enjoy Doug. Another show is part of my childhood, and another one I gotta look back on to watch again at some point. Number 3, The Fairly OddParents. I have not caught up with any of the newer episodes since, oh god, since 2004 or something, so I barely know what's going on. I think Cosmo and Wanda now have a child of their own. That I don't know anything about. I remember the older episodes I watched since it aired in the early 2000s, like the classic episodes up until, I don't know, 2004 or something. And maybe some, you know, TV specials, like TV movies off it. Like the one anniversary one, I cannot remember the name. And the Challenge Chasers one. I used to love that one as a kid. I thought it was really funny. And yeah, Fairly OddParents is a very odd, weird, crazy show, but another fun, silly one that I used to like. And again, have not caught up with the newer episodes, so I guess it's not the same one I grew up with. And you know, I'm pretty sure it's still going on. Like I mentioned, I've not watched one single episode of it since the mid-2000s. Number 2, Rugrats. You heard me talk about this show a lot on my channel. Not a whole lot then, but a good number of times. At the time before number 1 aired, this was my all-time favorite Nickelodeon cartoon show. And, you know, I enjoyed the first movie a lot, and, you know, a lot of the older episodes. Like, my favorite of the Rugrats series are up until before, you know, Dill was born. And I think 4 seasons are out on DVD. I'm planning to pick up the other ones soon, but they're just overpriced, and who knows, maybe with the money I have now I can get them. But that'll take some time. I maybe even think about doing like a top list talking about my favorite Rugrats episodes, but we'll have to see. Another show that I've been watching sometimes online with some episodes I've not seen in so many years and brings me back memories. Alright, now here's my number 1 favorite Nicktoon series, and yes, that is SpongeBob SquarePants. Same deal with the Fairly OddParents. I haven't been watching this show that much, like the newer episodes. Just like with the Rugrats movie, my favorite episodes of SpongeBob were the older ones, like before the first movie. They were very classic, and a lot of you know what it is. It's still on Nickelodeon. Kids are watching it nowadays. And I'm pretty sure they throw in like old reruns of the older episodes along with the new ones. I hope they are. I don't know. I love the show. I'm a huge SpongeBob fan myself, mainly the older series. You know, I'm having a show take place underwater, like in the ocean. I like that stuff. It was really funny. You remember the characters and the jokes, and especially some of the adult jokes, like with Ren Stimpy and Rocko. We didn't caught on when we were kids, but now we get now. So, yeah. How long SpongeBob is going to be on TV anyway? It's not the same from when I was a child, though. Even though I have not watched any of the newer episodes, but I at the same time kind of felt like I kind of grew out of it. I did enjoy the latest SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. A lot different from what I thought it was going to be. It has that same kind of humor though, and what's wrong with that? But the older SpongeBob, my favorite Nicktoon series of all time, and no doubt about it, you can see why it's a huge hit. And yeah, back when SpongeBob was good. Alright, that's my, let's talk about my top 10 favorite Nicktoon series, or whatever I'm going to call this video. Let me know what you think of these, if you remember some of the older ones. And I would like to know, what are the Nicktoon series that you're watching on TV right now that are considered your favorites? Like I said, as an adult, I don't watch a lot of these kids shows. I'm the youngest one in the family. I have no younger cousins or younger siblings, so yeah. 25-year-olds don't watch that many, current cartoons unless they're more adult, and you get what I mean. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios!